so today I am doing my top 10 OPI polishes. Around probably this time last year, I might have even been wrapping it up around this time, I did my top 10 from all of the major brands, and I should be doing a top 10 indies this time around too. I kind of want to redo those. There is going to be a lot of crossover between the last year's videos and this year's videos, but there are some new ones that I've added in as well. So I am starting today with the OPIs. I'll just grab them at random. The first one that I have is Push and Shove. This is an insane chrome metallic silver. This is tricky to work with. You do have to have the special base coat, although I have heard people say that no base coat at all works just as well as the special base coat. And this also chips really quickly. But it is the most mirror-like metallic chrome silver that I have ever seen. This was from the Gwen Stefani collection. I don't know if you're going to be able to find this in store, but you should be able to still find it on Amazon. And it comes in like a duo with a mini of the special base coat. I don't think it's going to be super hard to find. It's not like Teenage Dream or anything like that. But yeah, I really like this one. Again, most insane metallic chrome silver polish that I have ever seen. The next one that I have is from the James Bond collection, which is old now. This is Goldeneye. This is, again, an insane metallic glass fleck gold. This takes a few coats to get opaque because it is very sheer on the first coat, but this is like liquid gold. It is absolutely amazing, and I think I might have even mentioned this in my last top 10 OPIs, that when you remove this, even like the polish on the cotton ball is beautiful. It's just absolutely amazing. Probably, it's a toss-up of my favorite gold between this and Zoya's Ziv, but I think that this takes the cake because it is, even though it's more yellowy than Zoya's Ziv, it is more like metallic and has more sparkle to it. I'm trying to do the ones that are just probably repeats from the last video. I haven't watched it, I really don't remember. This is OPI's Metallic for Life. This is a black jelly base with silver metallic glitter in it. This is my New Year's manicure, like every single year. This is from the Nicki Minaj collection, but I think, again, you should be able to find it on Amazon, eBay, any of those kind of e-tailers that have older collections. This wasn't one that like sold out like super fast. So I really like this. It's a pain in the butt to get off because it's glitter. This kind of jelly base with glitter in it, I mean, it was kind of unique for this time. There were a lot of indies doing it, but not as many as there are now. So it was kind of like a breakthrough kind of polish, especially for a mainstream brand, and I really like this. Like I said, New Year's manicure every single year. Love this polish. Up next is Jinx. This is from the Bond Girls collection. This is a liquid sand, and I know Zoya discontinued their textures. Textures are kind of dying out. I will be hanging on to textures until the day I die. I think they're the greatest thing ever, and I don't care how old and outdated they get, I will always like love texture polishes, and this is one of my favorites. I call this a red. A lot of people have described this as an orange, so I think it's one of those ones that's like right on the edge. I see it as a red with a ton of gold glitter and gold shimmer in it, which makes it maybe come off a little bit more orange, but like as hard as I've tried to see it as anything but a red, I just can't. So for me, even though like nobody else agrees with me, I think this is a red. This is, what I like about this is it is a texture polish, it is red with a ton of gold shimmer in it, and they kind of sit at different levels. So your gold shimmer will kind of sit at a different level than the red, and it gives a very interesting like multi-dimensional look to it, and this is one of those ones that is a light enough color. One of the problems I have with textures is that, you know, you wear foundation, you go through your day, they get dirty, they get like dirt down in the texture, and they just look really dull and gross. This is one that doesn't do that because it does have a lighter kind of jelly-ish base, and the darker textures tend to show that stuff a lot more. I mean, this one probably gets dirty, but it doesn't show it. So I really like this. Again, that is Jinx. Hopefully Amazon, eBay, things like that, because these are all kind of older. The next one, which I think is the only one that could potentially be a repeat, is from the Mariah Carey holiday collection. This is called I Snow You Love Me. This it's a circle glitter. It's a holographic silver circle glitter. The circle glitters have this really interesting, almost like pattern to them. So they don't look like flat circle glitters. They almost look like a little bit raised, like sequins, but they're not. It's like this weird optical illusion. This is, I mean, no good for wearing on its own, but it's fantastic for glitter placement. So again, that is I Snow You Love Me, eBay, Amazon, etc. The next one is from the Soft Shades collection this year. This is called Your Beige. This is a very sheer, slightly off-white, kind of pinky, nude color. This is, like I said, sheer. I think you can still see your nail line at 3 coats. It's one of those ones that's meant to be just like a wear it, you know, clean manicure look. like maybe I'm wearing polish, maybe I'm not, like very neutral, toned down kind of polish. What I like about this is I have quite a few colors like this that are sheer and meant to be worn on their own and meant to be sheer. However, they all end up being kind of streaky, so they're hard to wear because they're sheer but streaky, so 1 or 2 coats you can still see your nail line, which you're supposed to, but, sorry, a huge truck just drove by, but they're streaky, so you have to layer them and layer them and layer them to try to even out those streaks, and at that point, like, what's the point? This is super, super even, so you could wear 1 coat of this, and the 1 coat is even all the way across the nail, so you don't have streaks, and it doesn't look, you know, like you're wearing 1 coat of a crappy polish, like you should have added more. So I really like this. I've been kind of liking the neutrals lately anyway, and this is the one that really stood out to me from that collection. The next one is Muppets World Tour, which, was that the name of the collection? There was a Muppets collection, like a secondary Muppets collection last year, I think it was last year, for the newer movie. This is a silver, it's a silver glitter. There is gold and blue and white glitter mixed in there as well. I feel like there used to be pink, and the pink might have dissolved. Because I know there was pink in there, but now my base seems slightly pink, and I see like no pink glitter, so I'm wondering if it just kind of dissolved into silver. But it is a very unique glitter, and it is dense enough to be worn on its own and kind of have a textured look. Like, what is that one from KB Shimmer? Hexy Bikini? That's what this reminds me of finish-wise, where it's not like a texture, like a cream that just has bumps in it, but it's a glitter that can be worn on its own in a pure textured, and it still looks nice. So again, this one is one you probably have to go to Amazon or eBay for, but I really, really like this, even if the pink glitter in mine has seemingly disappeared. The next one that I have is a designer series polish. This is my only designer series polish from OPI. I know there are a few. There aren't any that I was really interested in picking up until this one. This is a DS Tourmaline. I feel like this came with a duo, and it had a like a grayish black one with it as well. I got this off of eBay, I believe, so I was able to buy just this one because I wasn't interested in the black one. But this is an amazing light pink base. There is like iridescent and gold and pink glitters in there, and it's just so sparkly and so bright and beautiful. I saw Peachy Polish on Instagram. Actually, she might be Felicia on Instagram. Peachy Polish, she has a blog, it's peachypolish.com. Her swatch is what sold me on this. I had seen it, I had thought about it. It was one of those polishes that I've always kind of wanted but didn't want to go ahead and buy. And then her swatch had totally pushed me over the edge. So this is a beautiful polish. And like I said, I've seen pictures of a lot of the DS polishes, and this is really the only one that's ever jumped out at me. The last one that I have is probably impossible to find. I don't know where you can find it, probably really expensive on eBay. I got this at IMATS last year. I was not interested in even purchasing this. I had not even heard of it. I didn't know what it was. When we went to IMATS, I was with Holly from Miss Holly Berries, and she was just like whipping through the OPI display, like throwing polishes at people, and she grabbed this is Merry Midnight, and she threw it behind her and handed it to me, and she was like, Merry Midnight, like I needed to have it, so I just grabbed it and put it in my basket, and this is amazing. Like, I know why this was such a popular polish, and I'm really glad that I was able to get it. I would not have picked it up there, I think, without her literally throwing it at me. This is a deep, deep, deep purple base with a bunch of, kind of looks like iridescent glitter, and then there are shifting flakies in here as well. Like the flaky toppers, like Shine of the Times, Essie's Shine of the Times style shifting flakies mixed into this base, so they shift from like an orange to a green to a blue. Super, super pretty, super, super unique, looks amazing with matte top coat. Like anything with flakies looks amazing with matte top coat, but this especially. Gorgeous polish. I would never have had it if it weren't for Holly, and now it's one of my favorites. I think you can get it on eBay, but it's probably really, really expensive. So those are my top 10 OPIs. I should be doing Essie, Zoya, China Glaze, and Indies eventually. I don't know how long it's going to take me to really work through the series. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you later. Bye. And since everyone was so enthralled with Squeaky when she made her appearance, I thought I would bring Lily out as well. I have 3 cats. I'll bring Cricket out at another one, but Lily's always sleepy. She has 2 modes. She's either completely passed out or she is like insanely hyper. I just woke her up.